Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're returning, if you're a new viewer, welcome. I'm on the road to 100 subscribers, so if you dig my vibe, please subscribe. Don't forget to like, and definitely tell me if this resonates with you in the comments. Okay, so we're on Scorpio today, all right, and I am already getting some cards here, so I get that this person is... Okay, I think this is someone where the connection started out good, right? Okay. And I get that eventually there was some frustration. Okay, something that occurred there. And it ultimately led to like a spiritual awakening on your part. I get that you learned some sort of a lesson here, Scorpio. And like, I guess there was some sort of pain because I get some alchemy here, some alchemization. And then I get that ultimately this has ended up with you becoming some sort of a wise counselor, like a teacher, teaching people about, whatever occurred here. So that's where I get who this person is. This is somebody who taught you a hard lesson. Okay, now what was this frustration about that led to this lesson? Okay, let's see. Okay. Yeah, so I get the vibe that... you might have been a little bit more into them than they were into you, Scorpio. And I get that they were kind of feeding off of this energy, right? And just kind of mirroring whoever you were and kind of copying you. Like, however you would show up to them. Yeah, they would just kind of copy you. And, like, duplicate your style. Just mirroring that back to you. And I think this started to become clear to you. Because I think this might have been your energy in the beginning when things were positive. But I think you did start to get frustrated at the point where you saw who this person really was. And how they really don't have a personality of their own. They were just trying to figure out their personality through you. And that's why I say I almost feel like it's repeating the same thing. Because this legal issues, I get this more so about you coming to a point where you started to judge them. Okay. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Let me tell you, you cannot make this stuff up, chap. You cannot make this stuff up. Okay, what else we got on this, Holy Spirit? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's definitely relevant. Oh, I dropped something on the floor, okay. I also get the vibe that whenever this person was upset about something, they might give you the silent treatment or something too. Yeah, that was a part of this frustration. Like, hello, how old are you, okay? Because, see, then I got this, too. Like, they were really good on paper. They were like the perfect man or the perfect woman on paper. That's why in the beginning, when things were happy, you was low-key like a little bit of a groupie. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't really know. But that's because this person appeared to be put together. But what you didn't know was under the surface, emotionally, this person is dysregulated, okay? Yeah, that's when the frustration began. Excuse me. That was a hiccup, by the way, though. Don't judge me, Scorpio, because I'm a Scorpio, too. All right? So, I'm just saying. You can't judge me when I'm doing my own sign. I'm at home, okay? I can do whatever I want to do at home. Alright. Alright. That's how 2 Chainz sound. Alright. 2 Chainz. Yeah. Tell them. I used to love 2 Chainz. Okay, anyway. All right. Back to the important stuff. Okay. All right. Anything else on this here, Holy Spirit? Okay, okay. Yeah, I get that this took you a moment. Yeah, I get that you were a little hesitant about ending the connection, right? But ultimately, you ended up doing it. Yeah, you ended up doing it. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. I gotta stop dropping stuff on the floor. Okay, what do we got here? Because, yeah. Yeah, see, there was something about the dynamic. Yeah. There was some sort of a power shift in the dynamic. And I kind of get that being you taking your power back. All right? That's what you had to do. You had to take your power back. But I get that you did hesitate. You did hesitate. And I get that's kind of going with this legal issues. Like, this is the weighing energy. You're weighing. But like I said, ultimately when you decided to end this, spiritual awakening. Alchemy. Because it's just like, why is this person playing these games? Like, did they want to be with you or not? And yeah, I get now. Either you have the wisdom to teach others, or that's what you're already doing. Like, you're teaching others about the lesson that, you know what? I wonder if this is about myself. Shoot. You know what I'm saying? Actually, that kind of hit. But anyway, Scorpio, maybe it's something all the Scorpio energy is going through right now, you know, because Scorpio is transformation and rebirth. But I still get something here about wise counsel, becoming a teacher, you know, sharing what you have learned and what you've alchemized during your rebirth, well, sharing that with others. You know what I mean? Okay, anything else here on that, Holy Spirit? Yeah, I get that you had to go through a period of isolation. Yeah. Yeah, Scorpio. This situation, yeah. Because it was heartbreak, betrayal, something. When this ended, this definitely sent you into isolation, okay? This sent you into isolation, all right? And you were able to end up in stillness, okay? And when you ended up in this stillness, that's where you discovered your faith, okay? And through the discovery of your faith, overcoming this uncertainty, all right? And this heartbreak, the pain that you were feeling from the heartbreak and the alienation, you turn that pain into power. You turn that pain into prosperity. Okay? Let's see. Now, what is this person's current emotions towards Scorpio? Currently, Holy Spirit. Let me tell you how I'd be forgetting to check. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. My bad. Certain stuff. Wow, I don't even know if these apply or not, but what a sweep. If those emotions did apply, they'll pop back out. But geez, what a sweep. That was such a sweep. Okay, Holy Spirit, what's this person's emotions towards Scorpio right now? What's this person's current emotions towards Scorpio? Holy Spirit, let me get... Okay. What's this person's current towards Scorpio? Ooh. Ooh, wait. All right. So, you know, first what I got out together, I got glad and surprised, okay? Let me tell you about how, to me, I think this is a mask, okay? This is this person's mask. They are pretending that they are glad that this connection is over, like this doesn't faze them, like it doesn't really matter. But I do get that they're surprised, okay? They were not expecting you to end this, all right? And then I got here, nervous. Yeah, They're scared they won't have another chance with you. They're scared that you see them too clearly. Because let's not forget, they was doing all these things. Playing all these games. Because let's see, remember, this person already has a mask, okay? This boss daddy or boss mommy mask. And they're now putting on this glad mask. But remember, they was playing with you, ignoring you, trying to make you chase them, leaving you on red, you know, copying you, mirroring your energy, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to feed off of your vibes. Taking all this groupie energy for granted. Like, as much as you was chasing, pining after them energetically, they was taking that for granted. They was feeding off of that, okay? And this person, you know, feels nervous. They feel worried they won't have access to that again. All right? But then we got jealous, okay? That's what I'm saying. This person is absolutely jealous of you sharing that energy with other people. Because let's not forget that we still have that mentor teacher energy out here. And this person is like resentful. Resentful of what they see, because they see that you have the potential for success to be a wise counselor or a teacher or a mentor in this area, you know, whatever that area might be, whatever that is that you were giving towards them, that peaceful, loving energy, like the clarity and things like that. And I get, yeah, this person is jealous that other people, whether it's the world or someone else that you might be romantically involved with, would be able to have access to that energy. They want that energy to themselves. Nope. You done missed your opportunity, okay? And yeah, in the words of our Scorpio sister, Ella May, you gon' miss your opportunity. Shot clock. Well, you already did miss your opportunity. Shot clock. Shot clock. Shot clock. Okay, what's their favorite thing about Scorpio, please, Holy Spirit? What's their favorite thing about Scorpio? What's their favorite thing? Okay. Yeah. We got birthday cake, joy, celebration, self-worth, all right? Black forest, emotions, memory, heart healing, okay? Yeah. This joy at the beginning that we were already talking about. All of this, the groupie energy, the peaceful, positive, hopeful, the stuff that they're jealous of you potentially giving away when you're becoming this teacher or this mentor. That was their favorite thing about you. They were so in love with that. And I feel like they felt that was healing their heart, healing their wounds, which is why they kept feeding off of it and why they kept pulling it in. Okay? But they also felt like, because I get this person is a little bit toxic. They think they had to do the push and pull thing to keep you interested, because that's the type of stuff they need to stay interested. You know what I mean? Because I do kind of look at this boredom here. Even though I know this was more so about your frustration, I'm looking at it from their perspective. I think they were trying to keep things interesting. Because they could tell that you had high self-worth, okay? And I get that, you know, you were so healing to them, though. But they didn't want you to get away. They thought being hot and cold and giving you the silent treatment or ignoring your messages, like they thought this was keeping the relationship interesting. They thought this was going to keep you attached. Because I think this person doesn't understand peace, if you really want to ask me, okay? That's the vibe I get, for sure. All right, and let's see. I mean, I just kind of get the whole vibe that, you know, you might be an extroverted Scorpio. I'm an extroverted Scorpio, so. Yeah, there's something like abundant about your energy that I get from these cards. Okay, let's do their next actions. Okay, Holy Spirit. What's this person's next actions towards Scorpio? Please. Just a couple of cards, please. Oh, something flipped. I wasn't really starting to shuffle just yet, right? Man, this mother trucker is crazy, okay? This person, they're literally gonna come over here trying to start an argument with you. They want to start an argument with you just so they can pull you back in. Because they're gonna try to come forward and start an argument, and if you engage in the argument, they're gonna take that as validation that you still care, that you are still emotionally invested in the connection. Oh my God, this person is nuts. Oh my goodness. Let's see, what's the outcome, Holy Spirit? All right, let's see. Wow. What's the outcome, Holy Spirit? Okay. Wow. Holy Spirit say, it's up to you. They say, use your higher knowledge, okay? We had got the High Priestess for the outcome, all right? But I did also get these other cards here. I just didn't really know. So I had picked this card up off the floor. I really don't know if it was up or reversed, right? But I know this one was. The Emperor was definitely upright, okay? So to me, this is giving me the vibe that, you know, this person has the ability to be the divine masculine or the divine feminine, you know, depending on whichever your person is. And I don't know if this one was freaking reversed or upright, but it's like either partnership and reconciliation or disconnection. And I really think is if this person, because again, this keeps coming out in all these zodiac sign reads, like it's this crossing energy where it's something that has to be overcome. This person will have to step into their divine feminine or their divine masculine. And in order for the outcome to be a partnership or disconnection, it's going to depend on if this person does the work. That's the bottom line. All right? They need to evolve into their highest self in order for this to work. If they don't evolve into their higher self, it's not going to work. Okay? But that's why I say, if you give this person another chance or not, you need to use your intuition. And your intuition is going to tell you if they are the evolved version or not. Okay? Because again, the only way that it can work and you can achieve this partnership is if they become their higher self. Okay? Alright. That's all I got for you, Scorpio. So, thanks for watching. If this resonates for you, like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you stay up to date on all my posts. And if this don't apply to you, then let it fly. But thanks for watching.